The west of Scotland is the best of Scotland.
You can't say that.
I know. Glasgow and the West is home to over a third of Scotland's people. Our two biggest football teams are based here. Rangers, traditionally Protestant, Celtic, traditionally Catholic. It's also world famous for shipbuilding, art and culture. But it's most famous for the straight-talking, fun-loving, banterous Glaswegian. Glasgow was once the knife crime capital of Europe, whilst being voted Britain's friendliest city. So local comedian Kevin Bridges joked that it's the kind of place where we might stab you, but then we'd take you to the hospital afterwards. Glasgow too has a rich gospel heritage. 1500 years ago, our patron saint, St Mungo, gave the city the motto, "Let Glasgow flourish by the preaching of thy word and the praising of thy name." And Glasgow has been a place of great gospel ministry and great gospel mission. But today, the slogan of Glasgow has been shortened to just "Let Glasgow flourish." And very, very few of the people of Glasgow would now ever attend a gospel preaching church. And if this is all true of Glasgow and the West as a whole, then it's especially true of the housing schemes here. The West of Scotland is full of housing schemes, tower blocks, and working class villages or towns. In many ways, they're the very heartbeat of our culture, but they're also our places of greatest need. And as industry has declined, the darkness of addiction, family breakdown and struggle has grown in its wake. And if Christians has retreated to city centres or leafy suburbs, very few of the people of our schemes ever hear the gospel at all. So for the next 10 years, we at 20 Schemes have committed to focus, not exclusively, but primarily on Glasgow and the West. And so it's our aim really to do two simple things. We want to find places, we want to train people and pray that the Lord shines the light of the gospel in some of these dark communities again. 20 Schemes already helped us plant Hope Community Church Barlanark in the east end of Glasgow. And that's really the base of our ongoing work here. But we've already had opportunities to start to work to plant or revitalise churches in Kilwinning, in Onthank, Kilmarnock, in Baillieston, in other parts of Glasgow. And it seems every month new places are showing up on the radar. That means we're also working hard to train people for these places. So twice a month on Mondays, we meet together as church planters to read books, to pray, to discuss how best to be better planters or revitalisers or pastors for these churches. We also have a preacher's breakfast once a month. Our women's workers gather once a month. We even have a time where we get together as full church planting families for kids and do some work together as what it's like to be ministry families. And then we've also got our own hub of Ragged School of Theology here in Glasgow, where some of our interns go, even some of our church members go, and to learn best how to grow in the Lord and reach out to the places around about us. Yeah, the people we have is always less than the places where we need people to go. And so we're really praying the Lord would provide a new generation of people, maybe people who are looking to enter full-time ministry, but people therefore who consider doing that in some of these needy communities in the west of Scotland. It'll be hard, but it'll be worth it. And we're really excited to see this new family grow of new and old Glaswegians, people working together to see the schemes of Glasgow and the West flourish again by the preaching of his word and the praising of his name.